Hey everyone, Lensmanos here, and welcome to another Factorio episode. So I've added a mod, and what the mod does is automatically start researching. So it's just one that pretty much picks the cheapest and continues with research. So it's gone through a couple. I just started the game up yesterday. It's gone through a couple of researches, and at the moment it's stuck. It's stuck on this one. And that's because one, it's cheap. It's one science pack one. But I haven't got this being made, this token biotech thing. So I've got these two seed extractors running here, and I'm hoping to work a way around getting these things up and running. So what this does, it takes a temperate garden, which if you look on your map, are these green dots in my game here. So this green dot will be a garden. There's not heaps of them around, but there are a couple. And hopefully I can find some more as I go around. But these little green dots here and there are the gardens. So I've got one here for temperate and I've got one here for swamp. This takes a while. I've had it going for a little bit now. Let's get rid of this output. And it has a chance of, and you can see the chances there, we'll get 16 of the token things, we get 2 of the seed looking thing, and etc, etc. So lots of, excuse me, lots of different outputs from it. And I'm hoping that this completes soon, because I need to know what to do next. So let's have a look in FNEI. So crafting of these, you get, in one of these guys, I can get 32 of these, or I can get this one here. 16 tokens, 2 wheatons, 1.5 tianaton, or whatever. So lots of stuff. To make these guys though, this is stuff that I don't have yet. So I'm wondering whether I'm going to need to jump around and temperate farm upgrade. I might need to look at what we've got in the way of farming. So this one here, basic farm. Okay, so let's make a farm. Let's make a basic farm. Got all sorts of little bits and pieces here. I think I might actually have a farm in one of my storage chests, so it might be worth going. I want farm. Can someone bring me that? Because I've got a feeling I made one. Maybe not. That's alright. Let's make a farm. Make a basic farm. Taking some stone, some iron pipes, basic circuits, and some iron plates. That's easy. So we'll make a basic farm, and then we'll work out what it is to make these doogies up. So here it is here, and we'll head back to where I have these nearby, where these seeds are. Thinking I'm going to need water actually. Got some water here, so we can probably tee in there somehow. No recipe available. Okay, do I need to give it power? Apparently farming is not a thing. I've researched farming though. Maybe I actually need... So it takes 4 and 32. Okay, so maybe I do need to get a... I need to cancel this guy. And I need to just go... You know what, I'll leave that empty. Let's... Hang on, is there still one up here? According to my map there is. Let's head on up here. Okay, so here's a temperate garden. And I did have a crash on the game, so I actually thought I'd cleared that one out. Apparently not. So if I go here, temperate garden. I want to do that one. And then drop that in. It's going to take a while, but we're going to get the 32. Alright, so that's going to take a little while, and then I need to work on not the desert farming, let's do swamp or temperate? I reckon temperate. While we're waiting for this to complete, why don't we head on down to wherever this was down the bottom here that had one as well. Basically straight down. Pretty much. Oh, I'm gonna have to clear that out. I'm guessing that's finished its mining. Wish I could run. Running would be fantastic. So down here, ooh, whatever all this is. What do we got? Oh, we got the swamp garden, so maybe it's worth me saying, no, I want to do swamp farming. Excellent. Now, what is this? Ah, just natural gas. Alright, so we'll head on back up. And once we get these seeds, we'll be able to do swamp farming, and I'll be able to, I guess, drop this swamp thing in and get some seeds, maybe? I don't know, this is all me winging it as I go. And hoping that I do things right. Are you done? I think you're done. Actually, I did add a second mod, and that's the one to automatically mark a quarry to be deleted as soon as it's complete. So I'm thinking with all the bots I've got around, that's probably why that wasn't there anymore. Alright, ringing phones. Let me just quickly run up the top here. And are you done? You are done. Awesome. So, this being said, I should be able to drop this in here. Yeah? Alright, we are doing swamp farming. Kinda hoping I have to work out which one this was. No, it was temperate. It's alright, I'm gonna have to go for a wander and find the bits and pieces that we need. Oh no, I've got one more swamp garden. That's right. So desert farming straight into it. Okay, so let's cancel you. Swamp. Swamp. How do I make more swamp? Do I need to just look under here? Swamp farming upgrade? What's that one do? I have no idea. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, so it's got part way through the desert one. I kind of want to just drop back out and go, you know what, research that thing. And maybe it'll do something. Problem is, I think it's going to continuously default back to these swamp farming. So let's have a look here. You need all sorts. Oh, look at it. It needs mud and fertilizer, and I don't know what any of this stuff does. But whatever it is, like, I mean, maybe that's just something I need to try and work out some other time. I mean, I could do it for the sake of collecting the research, but maybe I'll just put this on pause for a moment. Alright, I'm going to put another cut in here. It's apparently done something. Put another cut in here. I'll work out the next steps for me, and I'll be back in a moment. So I'm back. Haven't really worked out what to do next. I did go for a bit of a trek around the map. Went all the way up this area up here. Picked up a few bits and pieces. I've been upgrading this. I've upgraded my my blueprint here to use the purple assembly machines and the super duper ultimate stack inserters. Easiest way of doing that is pushing U and then doing your upgrade piece here, and then I actually just take the blueprint and click it here and it will upgrade anything in the blueprint. So nice quick way of doing it. I've been coming through and basically just upgrading everything I can while I have materials for it. So these things are going through pretty quickly. This will kick in and drag a few more of these bots out of these chests and just generally use materials. My system is backed up a little bit. I don't think there's a high demand for tin. I think that's what backs up the system, but let me just quickly... What are you? You are... I did pick up a few gardens, so I've got a couple of the desert ones. So I might just convert 2 of these desert ones into those things just to complete this off. How are you doing? Centrifuges are good. You're doing alright. The used up uranium fuel cell is what I need to work on. There is a reprocessing thing here, which I did start doing, so maybe I'll just hit research on that for now while I'm just pulling these things apart. There has been an upgrade to liquids, I believe, in Factorio. So it's something that I haven't seen whether it's made a big difference to the goings on that I've got happening. But yeah, until I know the full extent, this is probably a really silly thing to do, but we'll do it anyway. There we go. Update the inserters. Auto trash. Honestly, do I need to keep the blue ones on me anymore? Probably not, right? But that's alright. Nuclear fuel is going to take a long time because it's 1500 of each of these. And that just gets me uranium back from the used fuel cells. So overall, and it's 238 is it that I get back? Not really all that interested in it. What can we do that's just quick? Nothing's really quick anymore. Yeah, just do that. This is doing alright. Doing alright so far. So I'd still like these things to finish up. It's going to take a while. But yeah, tin. Let's have a bit of a look. Not that one maybe. Tin. Usage of tin plate. Circuit boards. Okay. Loaders. Module mainboards. Solder plate. Tin copper wire. So, not a ton. Still, you know, important things like, but I don't know, I just don't think, I think I'm getting a lot more tin than I need, so to speak. It's burning through tin at a rapid rate of knots. Oh, it's burning through ores at a rapid rate of knots, but not tin. Don't have much in the way of lead. Glass is average. Nickel is 2, but tin is 3. Steel's full. Iron's full. That's impressive. I did just go out for an hour and a half and left the game running, so that's probably what's causing all the backup here. But you can see this line is full and this is stopped. So lots of stuff stops because of it. As soon as we use like one bit of tin, it all kicks off and starts feeding around all over the place again, but till that happens, not a lot I can do. So I guess in you know, in what we've got here, you, oh, you do. You're okay. There's another 50. I think we're pretty good with the robots now. We'll take that. Alright, I'm going to let this process through and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, all of them seem to have been done now, so I'm actually going to pick these up. Because if you remember, let's just get rid of all this junk. It's just switched over to Metallurgy 4 and it's just going to chew through them. But I'm going to head over this side of the map. There we go. Back to titanium smelting, which obviously I'd started at some point. You can see all the ores backed up here in the middle. Just heading over this side because we have... Look, this is really cool, the fact that I don't need to do much here. Heavy mud water, concentrated mud water, viscous mud water, light mud water. So one of the what I thought is probably the best place to do these farm things is like over here. Actually, I don't know whether that's a good spot. So I'm going to tap into the water source. So we've got different things here. We're going to need soil, so I need to get into making soil. And then some of these require different types of water, heavy mud, etc. So let's look at soil. Soil craftage comes from mud and compost. Mud and compost in just an assembly machine. Compost comes from fermentation base. Corn and water, fruits. So this is a problem that I have. How do I make these things if I don't... You know, you can't make soil without wheat or without compost. Compost requires corn or fruits. So yeah, it's to me it's a little counterproductive, and perhaps I've missed something along the way. In that it could also be because this is an alpha, and potentially that's exactly what it is. So without knowing what I have to do, yeah, I'm probably going to just park this mod in general. And as much as I know I've just gone and done all that research for it, I had to do the research to get it out of the way. Here the base is looking awfully sparse. I mean, even my copper is actually looking a little sparse. So let's do our redirect back into normal to let the copper build back up a bit. Okay. So I think this episode is basically just going to be the episode of the cuts. All these different cuts that I'm putting in. Bronze? Bronze plate's a little low. Is that? Oh, that's probably waiting on copper, isn't it? Copper ingots and tin ingots. I mean, like, that keeps things calm. This is just literally waiting on copper. That's fine. Alright, yeah, as I was saying, episode of cuts. I'll be back soon. So I've been playing for a while now in between. The powder metallurgy one is a little bit stuck on blue science, I think it is, which from memory is stuck because, now it's here, because of electronic circuit boards. So the thing that really does trip me up all the time, transistors. So we've got hardly any. And I'm pretty sure the thing that keeps transistors at bay is plastic bars. So I don't really know a good course of action to ensure I have a ton of plastic bars. Which are down here somewhere here. I don't know. Maybe I need to work on getting more unicomp. Converting a bunch more. Like, I mean, I've got a little bit here, but it's not enough. So whether I look at what I have in materials and try and make some more unicomp in order to ensure that I've got the plastic that I need. And I'm pretty sure I've shown unicomp before. There's many different things. 20 coal, 20 copper ore, data fragments, material chunks, iron, mud, slag, stone. Might just be able to find a coal. Let's have a bit of a quick look here. We've got all this infinite coal. So what's stopping me getting one of these guys doing unicomp from coal, putting one of these in like that, belt going inwards, and then possibly getting, I don't know, let's just say 4 of them. Which is probably like complete and, oh, mouse is stuck, like complete and utter. No, I need that the other way around, don't I? Yes. You know, like this. Provide a chest. Speed upgrades. I mean, I could feed this straight over to here. Shouldn't be too hard. Whoops. This is one way. I mean, like, this is, I guess, going to keep up. Maybe I could put a couple more of these things in. But yeah, I'm going to play around a little with the plastic and try and get things a little bit more stable. Yeah, so maybe I need to make 2 of these or something. This thing just isn't keeping up. It's like, hey, yeah, I know there's something. Oh no, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Poor robots. Maybe it's worth me just putting a normal chest here. Just having this as a way to keep things going. I don't know, like this shouldn't run out, but obviously... Anyway, as I said, I'm got a bit of plastic. I'm going to wrap up here. The things are going quite nicely. Sniper turrets. So I'll let it run through for a bit by itself. Do some more of these researches, and I'll perhaps record when it next gets stuck and I have to unstick it, so to speak. But I'm not looking at too many more changes in the base. Most things are producing fairly efficiently for what it is. I mean, I could probably have a second one of these if I really wanted to pump out more transistors. But yeah, for the moment, I'm going to let it run, and hopefully things are, yeah, hopefully things unlock a bit more and can, I don't know, move to endgame fairly soon. So thanks for watching, comments below, I'll see you next time, bye now.